What if the last thought you think tonight is quietly creating the reality you will experience tomorrow? What if the few seconds before sleep are not just the end of your day, but the beginning of a new direction for your life? Most people fall asleep with fear, worry, and doubt, unaware that their subconscious mind is listening and accepting every impression. Tonight, discover how one powerful nighttime thought can become the seed of transformation, success, peace, and abundance. Every night, when the noise of the world fades away and your body prepares for rest, a powerful moment appears, a moment where your conscious mind becomes quiet and your subconscious mind becomes more receptive. Dr. Joseph Murphy taught that the subconscious mind is the great creative power within you, and the thoughts impressed upon it with feeling have the ability to influence your experiences. The thoughts you choose before sleep are not meaningless. They are mental seeds planted into the fertile soil of your inner mind. If you plant fear, you strengthen limitation. If you plant faith, gratitude, and confidence, you awaken the deeper powers within you. Your subconscious does not judge the thoughts you accept. It responds to the beliefs you repeatedly impress upon it. This is why the nighttime moment is so valuable. It gives you the opportunity to choose a new inner story and create a new mental pattern. Tonight, you will discover the hidden power of the thought you carry into sleep and how it can become a bridge between your present circumstances and the life you desire to experience. Every night, there is a special moment when the activity of the outside world begins to fade and your mind enters a deeper state of acceptance. This quiet transition between wakefulness and sleep is one of the most powerful moments of the day because the conscious mind begins to relax, allowing the deeper part of your mind to become more open and receptive. Dr. Joseph Murphy often emphasized the incredible power of the subconscious mind and explained that the impressions placed within it become the forces that influence our experiences, emotions, decisions, and actions. The final thought you hold before sleep is like a message you deliver to the deepest part of yourself. It is not just a random idea passing through your mind. It is a mental impression that can become a pattern for your subconscious to follow. When a person falls asleep while thinking about failure, fear, and limitations, those emotions can become deeply connected with their inner beliefs. But when a person chooses thoughts of confidence, gratitude, success, and possibility, they begin creating a different inner environment. Your subconscious mind does not argue with the thoughts you repeatedly accept. It does not question whether a belief is helpful or harmful. It simply works with the patterns that are impressed upon it. This is why the final moments before sleep are so important. They provide an opportunity to consciously choose what kind of energy, expectation, and belief you want to carry into your inner world. Many people spend their nights replaying problems from the past or imagining difficulties in the future. They close their eyes while carrying stress, disappointment, and uncertainty. Without realizing it, they are allowing these emotions to become the last impressions placed upon their subconscious mind. The mind that creates during sleep is receiving the message of what you believe is possible for you. But imagine changing this simple habit. Imagine going to sleep with the feeling that life is working in your favor. Imagine impressing your mind with thoughts of harmony, opportunities, prosperity, and inner strength. The moment before sleep can become a sacred practice where you release old limitations and replace them with a vision of the person you desire to become. The subconscious mind responds to feeling. A thought combined with emotion becomes much more powerful than a simple statement repeated without belief. When you feel gratitude before sleep, you are not only saying words, you are creating a mental atmosphere of appreciation. When you imagine success with confidence, you are training your mind to recognize opportunities that match your new belief. The world you experience externally is often influenced by the world you continuously create internally. Your thoughts, expectations, and beliefs shape the way you see opportunities, handle challenges, and respond to circumstances. The nighttime thought becomes a bridge between your present mindset and the future you are preparing to experience. Every night gives you a new opportunity to plant a different seed within yourself. You are not required to carry yesterday's worries into tomorrow. You have the ability to choose what you impress upon your subconscious before entering the peaceful state of sleep. The mind accepts the direction you repeatedly give it, and the final thought of the night can become the beginning of a new mental pattern, a new belief system, and a new inner reality that continues to grow while you rest and allow the deeper power within you to work in silence. Every emotion you experience before sleep carries a message into the deeper levels of your mind. The quiet moments of the night are not simply a time when your body rests. They are also a time when your subconscious mind absorbs the feelings and beliefs that are most present within you. Dr. Joseph Murphy taught that the subconscious mind is influenced not only by the words you repeat, but by the emotions attached to those words. A thought without feeling is like a seed without water, but a thought filled with emotion has the power to take root and influence the direction of your life. Many people underestimate the importance of their emotional state before sleep. They believe that nighttime is only about ending the day, but the mind continues working beyond conscious awareness. The feelings you carry into sleep can become impressions that quietly shape your expectations, reactions, and decisions. If you end your day with anxiety, your subconscious may continue to focus on uncertainty. If you end your day with peace, gratitude, and faith, you create an inner atmosphere that supports confidence and possibility. The subconscious mind is like a fertile garden. It does not decide which seeds should grow. It simply responds to what is planted. Your emotions act like the energy that gives those seeds life. When you repeatedly experience feelings of lack, fear, or disappointment before sleep, you strengthen those emotional patterns. But when you intentionally create feelings of abundance, love, and success, you begin to build a new inner foundation. This does not mean ignoring challenges or pretending that difficulties do not exist. It means understanding that your final emotional state does not have to be controlled by your circumstances. You can choose the feeling you want to impress upon your subconscious mind. You can choose to end your day with the belief that solutions are unfolding, opportunities are appearing, and your inner power is becoming stronger. The moments before sleep are powerful because the conscious mind becomes quieter. During the day, the mind is often distracted by responsibilities, opinions, and external influences. But at night, when everything becomes still, your inner world becomes more noticeable. This is the time when you can consciously direct your thoughts and emotions toward the reality you wish to experience. A person who consistently falls asleep feeling defeated may unknowingly reinforce the identity of someone who expects struggle. But a person who chooses to sleep with confidence begins to develop a different relationship with life. Their subconscious begins accepting a new image of themselves. They start seeing possibilities where they once saw obstacles. They begin responding differently because their inner beliefs have started to change. Your future is not created only by the actions you take during the day. It is also influenced by the beliefs and emotions you repeatedly impress upon your mind. Every night, you are giving instructions to your subconscious. The question is whether those instructions are creating limitation or expansion. Before sleep, you have the opportunity to release the emotional weight of the day. You can forgive yourself for past mistakes. Let go of unnecessary worries and replace them with thoughts that support growth and transformation. When gratitude becomes your final emotion, your mind begins searching for reasons to experience more things to be grateful for. When faith becomes your final emotion, you begin developing the confidence to move toward your goals. The invisible patterns of your future are being shaped by the emotions you repeatedly accept as true. The subconscious mind remembers the feelings you return to again and again, and those feelings become the foundation from which your thoughts, actions, and experiences begin to emerge while you continue to nurture a new vision of yourself in the silence of the night and allow the deeper wisdom within your mind to guide the path ahead. The final moments of your day hold a power that many people overlook. Before you close your eyes and enter the peaceful state of sleep, your mind stands at the doorway between the conscious and subconscious worlds. This is the moment when your inner conversation becomes more important than the conversations you have with the outside world. Dr. Joseph Murphy taught that the subconscious mind accepts the impressions given to it, especially when those impressions are filled with emotion, belief, and expectation. The thought you choose to carry into sleep can become a direction for your subconscious mind. If your final thought is filled with fear, you may continue strengthening the patterns of worry and uncertainty. But when your final thought is filled with faith, gratitude, and abundance, you begin to create an inner environment where possibilities can grow. Faith is not simply hoping that something will happen. It is the feeling of confidence that a greater intelligence is working through you and guiding your steps. Many people wait for external evidence before they allow themselves to believe in success, happiness, or prosperity. They say, "When I see the result, then I will have faith." But the deeper principle of the subconscious mind works in the opposite way. First comes the belief, then the emotions, then the actions that naturally follow that belief. Your inner world becomes the foundation upon which your outer experiences are built. When you go to sleep imagining the fulfillment of your desires, you are not escaping reality. You are creating a mental image that gives your subconscious mind a new pattern to follow. The mind responds to the pictures and feelings that you repeatedly impress upon it. When you feel successful before the evidence appears, you begin aligning yourself with thoughts and behaviors that support success. Abundance begins as a state of consciousness before it becomes a physical experience. A person who constantly thinks about lack sees limitations everywhere. A person who develops an abundance mindset begins noticing opportunities, solutions, and possibilities that were always present but hidden by previous beliefs. The change begins within the mind before it appears in the world. Your last thought of the day can become a powerful declaration of what you accept as possible for yourself. Instead of allowing the mind to replay mistakes, disappointments, or fears, you can choose thoughts that strengthen your connection with confidence and purpose. You can remind yourself that your potential is greater than your current circumstances and that every day brings new opportunities for growth. The subconscious mind does not need complicated instructions. It responds to simple thoughts repeated with feeling. A peaceful affirmation before sleep, a mental picture of success, or a feeling of gratitude can become a powerful impression. The key is not only the words you speak, but the emotion behind them. Your subconscious responds to what you truly accept within yourself. Faith becomes stronger when practiced consistently. Every night is an opportunity to train your mind to expect good things, to believe in possibilities, and to recognize the creative power within you. The person who learns to control their final thoughts learns to influence their inner world. They no longer allow the events of the day to decide the quality of their future. The night becomes a time of renewal where old beliefs can be released and new beliefs can be welcomed. Your final thought is not just the ending of today, it is the beginning of the mental pattern you carry into tomorrow. When you fill that moment with faith and abundance, you give your subconscious mind a powerful message that continues working quietly beneath the surface, shaping your awareness and preparing you to recognize the opportunities, ideas, and possibilities that are already moving toward you while you rest in the creative silence of your own mind and allow your inner belief to become stronger with every passing night. Sleep is not simply a period when the body becomes inactive. It is a powerful state where the deeper levels of the mind continue to work, organize, and create. Every night, as the conscious mind becomes quiet, the subconscious mind remains active, processing the impressions, beliefs, and emotions that have been accepted throughout the day. Dr. Joseph Murphy taught that the subconscious mind is the creative center within every person, and when it is impressed with positive beliefs and emotions, it can become a source of transformation and inner strength. Most people see sleep as an escape from the responsibilities of life, but there is a deeper purpose hidden within these silent hours. The mind uses this peaceful state to absorb the thoughts that have been repeated and the feelings that have been experienced. The moments before sleep become a bridge between your conscious desires and the deeper creative power within you. What you impress upon your subconscious during this time can influence the way you think, feel, and act when you awaken. The silence of the night removes many of the distractions that dominate your daily life. During the day, your mind is constantly receiving information from the outside world. Opinions, fears, problems, and circumstances compete for your attention. But when you enter the quiet state of sleep, the noise fades away, allowing your inner beliefs to become more noticeable. This is why your final thoughts and emotions before sleep carry such importance. Your subconscious mind is always accepting impressions, and it works according to the patterns you give it. If you repeatedly tell yourself that you are limited, unlucky, or unable to achieve your desires, those beliefs can become deeply rooted. But when you begin feeding your mind with thoughts of confidence, gratitude, and possibility, you create a new foundation for personal growth. The silent power of sleep allows you to connect with the creative force within you. It is a time when you can mentally experience the life you desire before it appears physically. By imagining success, feeling gratitude, and believing in positive outcomes, you create a mental environment that supports transformation. Your imagination becomes a tool that helps your subconscious understand the direction you want to move toward. Many people underestimate the relationship between their inner world and their outer experiences. They search for change only in external circumstances, believing that something outside of themselves must improve first. But the deeper teachings of the subconscious mind reveal that lasting transformation begins within. When your inner beliefs change, your perception changes, your choices change, and your actions begin to reflect a new understanding of yourself. Before sleep, you have the opportunity to release the emotional burdens of the day and reconnect with your highest vision. You can let go of disappointment, forgive yourself for mistakes, and replace negative thoughts with empowering beliefs. This nightly practice creates a moment where you consciously choose the mental atmosphere you want to carry into the future. The creative force within you does not need to be forced, it needs to be awakened. It responds to trust, belief, and consistent mental impressions. When you learn to use the quiet hours of the night wisely, sleep becomes more than rest. It becomes a time of inner renewal, where your mind receives new instructions and begins working toward the possibilities you have accepted as true. Every night offers a new beginning. The darkness outside does not represent an ending. It represents a space where new ideas, beliefs, and visions can take root. The person who understands the silent power of sleep learns that transformation is not only created through action, but also through the thoughts and feelings that are planted within the subconscious mind, allowing the hidden creative force inside to continue working quietly and preparing the way for a new expression of confidence, success, and abundance with every new day that begins